I could offer you the outcome of any of those events happening over the next 5 days. Which one would you pick?
Well, I mean, I think the one thing that we're most focused on here in Europe is the Fed. Who leads the Fed? What impact will that have on US and therefore global monetary policy? And if I could choose, I'd go for the continuity candidate, Janet Yellen, but that doesn't look like it's going to happen this time around. But, you know, I think whoever leads the Fed, I'm pretty confident they'll get the right pick. The three candidates in the frame all seem pretty competent.
Michael, for markets, Kit Dukes of SocGen pointing out we've got these two very binary outcomes. It's either John Taylor or it's Jay Powell. Is that what it's coming down to?
Well, that's what we've heard from the White House and from sources there. We don't really know. There are so many possibilities out there, and Donald Trump is such an unpredictable person that it could maybe be Janet Yellen at the last minute. It is probably going to be Jay Powell from everything we've been told. We don't know when it's going to come. Thursday would seem the most logical day since tomorrow and Wednesday are Fed meeting days, and we just have to wait and see. Your list, I was saying, is a bit like the college football playoff rankings, which come out tomorrow. Everybody knows who's going to be on the list. You just don't know in what order. Yeah. I would put taxes first because I think that's going to dominate the news over a longer cycle. Because if it is Jay Powell, it's steady as she goes for Fed policy as far as people know.
Well, Peter, let's pick up on that, on the tax bill that apparently will come out on Wednesday. Is it right for the markets to be anticipating that really it's more optimistic about the possibility of tax reform, given the fact they got past the budget, they're actually going to get a bill out?
Well, getting a bill out would be nice. I mean, I have to say have been long rather sceptical that we'd even get this far. So I think the markets would be looking fairly favourably at anything which gets out there. I think that the question that many people have is whether this is a tax bill which will benefit corporates at the expense of personal private consumers. If that is indeed the case, then the markets might like it. But and I can't speak for the American voters, but it may not be so good for them.
So, Mike.